been sipping on ricotta, gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink. Yeah, she been sipping on ricotta, gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink. A ricotta, we gon' have a drink. A ricotta, everybody drinking. Ricotta, get you some ricotta. Oh, I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. Ricotta or more, drink like a boss.
Super dumb drip. Baby, diamonds drive you crazy. Glisten by the wrist, keep that 40 by the hip. I got that super dumb drip.
Yeah. And the pain, I ain't never changed. No. When they talk, they said, and threw dirt on my name. I ain't never changed. I've been a real one, and I'm still one.
Yeah, black excellence. I am excellently black with intelligence. I am heaven sent. You are now tuned in to the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast.
Turn it around, you ready? You're live, sir.
Oh, we are.
You are, because I'm not on screen.
There we go. Hey, that laugh will admit, Don, don't do it no more.
Damn.
I had to get you right there on the live. I had to get you.
That's how niggas do
I had to
me?
get you right there on the live, bro.
Just murdered me.
I had to let you have that
I
one.
guess I'll go sit down, huh?
Yeah, don't get in the frame now. Don't get over there.
Wow.
Live, we live, we here.
We here.
Stuck there and stuck there. Tweezy voice. And the OG Tweezy voice.
Plugged in. Somebody said, turn me up, Scalez.
Somebody said turn you up.
Turn you up.
Hey, did you make sure to oh yeah, no. What's happening? The audio, I'm down.
I definitely plugged in. Somebody said, turn me up.
Whoa. So I was just testing the audio. That was me. I was testing the audio. What's poppin', slimes? We in the building.
Yeah.
We gotta call this episode Slime Season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Slime Talk
Slime
is the name of this episode. This 167 of the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast. You know what the fuck going on. You just tuning in on Facebook. Please share this shit everywhere that you can. You know what I'm saying? On your story, to your friends list, any motherfucking groups that you in. Also, if you on YouTube, hit that smash that subscribe, like, notification button and all that good shit. Also on Twitter, if you're on Twitter, retweet this shit. We live in all three places. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my sponsors, Ricardo Moore Tequila, and also the Hustler brand. You know what the fuck going on. Also, shout out to Blackout Entertainment and the Playmaker. Like I said, this is episode 167 of the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast. We are back. You know what I'm saying? How was everybody holiday? You know what I mean? We had Turkey Day and all that good shit. Low vibration day.
Oh,
Since we was gone. Low vibration plate day.
the lowest vibration.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know how that shit go.
Who came up with that?
What, low vibration?
Yeah.
Some chick said it on the internet, I think, one day. That's what made it go viral like that, right? She told her friend her plate was like low vibration or something. Because she ain't had like no vegetables or some shit on here. I don't know. I'll start me with mine.
Well, look,
Well,
I mean, sounds good.
what you say sounds about right. You know what I mean? So yeah, on that note, like I said, man, this episode 167 of the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast. I didn't necessarily have a title, but we freestyling because we got one of the dopest rappers, you know what I'm saying, in the game, in the state, in the city,
Yes, sir.
in this area code, in the building with us. He's been highly requested to be on the pod. We finally got him here, but before we get to him, I gotta say what's up to my co-host holding it down with me all the time, my dog Don. Say what up to the people.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Well, the people, y'all say what up to Don, because by the time y'all see him again next week, Tuesday, he will be done have a birthday. So happy birthday to the brother Don. You know what I'm saying? Happy G Day, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
Real
Just call me granddad.
Real nigga anniversary, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Tata? Wani, oh, that's Wani. Wani just had a birthday too.
Yeah.
Wani was outside last weekend. Wani CC was outside last week. You know what I'm saying?
We definitely outside this week.
Yeah,
Sagittarius is showing
this
out.
This weekend it's Sagittarius season. You know what I'm saying? My favorite rapper birthday this weekend. You know what I mean? So you know,
same day as mine.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I'm excited about that. I fuck with the Sag, even though, you know, I'm a Leo. But I fuck with the Sag just because my favorite rapper is a Sag. You know what I'm saying? But on that note, you know what I'm saying? We got one of my other favorite rappers in the building with us today. Like I said, even highly requested. Motherfuckers been asking for this nigga. He popped through on us twice, right? Because you came to the last Jam Fest interview too, right? So he popped through on us twice, but he didn't stay for a long time. He came and did his, you know what I mean, did his press.
Said, I want to come do the whole
for
show.
The concert, but he like, man, I gotta come sit down with the OGs one time on the hottest podcast in the city. So I said, man, it's only right. So in the building today with us, man, we got the sauce guy himself, Slime, Lil Saucy in the building. You know what the fuck going on? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's poppin'?
I wore red in honor of you being here.
Feeling good, man.
Feeling good?
Doing life, man, for sure.
Money in large amount?
Yeah, all that.
The locks coming in good.
Yeah, man, I started over on these niggas.
Yeah.
But, man, it like I said before, man, it's an honor just being on this show, man. I fuck with this show. This is the hottest show in the city.
Appreciate it, bro.
No cap.
That mean a lot coming from you, nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because you setting the trends around this
I
motherfucker.
stamped it.
For sure.
It's been stamped, but I've stamped it again. Shit.
Shout out to the homie Vault. I seen Vault earlier. Told me we was gonna have you on the show tonight. He was geek. That's my nigga, man. We go back to the sandbox.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the homie Vault for real. So
Miller chain.
Exactly. So if the people, but he was in his work clothes today. He was landlord. We seen him earlier. He was doing the super. All the motherfucking keys on his chain and shit. You know you a landlord. You got one of them one of them key chains with 45 keys on the motherfucker. One of them. You a landlord for sure. Super looking ass nigga. So for the people who don't know, it's Miller and it's Blackout, right? What are we doing here?
Well, you know, shit. Blackout my family.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's Miller for sure.
For sure.
It's Miller for sure.
You know, because, you know, Don be in the van, and people always running up on that motherfucker, thinking you going to be behind the wheel and shit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
your face on the side.
They like, Saucy in here?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
We be like, no, Saucy ain't in the van.
I'm in the crash that.
Saucy ain't in the van. So, new music. What's poppin'?
Well, I just dropped a project called Two Turn. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't last month. It was in September.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped the Two Turn. That was my first project in 4 years. And I named it Two Turn because, you know, like, you know, I was like, I had goals. I wrote down goals that I wanted to achieve within those 4 years. Mm-hmm. And the tape was one of them. But I just wanted to write them goals and achieve them motherfuckers.
Okay.
And most of them goals was to turn myself up, you know what I'm saying? So once I achieved those goals, I named the tape Two Turn. I put my heart and all that into the tape, got back to the music, you know what I'm saying? And did my thing, so shit, I'm back. 4
years.
4 years.
So, you know, people be always talking that shit about like to stay relevant. You know, relevant was a topic last week.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Boosie said something about Jay-Z recently being relevant and shit. But even like I take a nigga like yourself, in this era that we in, to take 4 years off and still be relevant.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I appreciate the fans, the support, everybody for waiting You know what I'm saying? Had to get it right. But I appreciate everybody.
I mean, mentally, because even me being an artist, mentally, when you're not in that space, bro, it don't matter. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna come out, and you're not gonna deliver to your audience what they want for real. If you're not in that real mental capacity like that, for real. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers think you can just do music like motherfucker go to work, and it's not that. Music is an emotion. You know what I'm saying? So until you can, when you get out of that space, that's when you can clear your head and you can get back into making music. So I know you said you was dealing with a lot of life shit at that time. You just wasn't feeling the music.
I was dealing with anxiety. You know what I'm saying? You know, the brain is a strong thing, so like that shit control everything.
It's a muscle.
Yeah, so
thought it's the cause of it all.
Yeah, that shit was taking over me, so I had to learn how to control that shit. Like I had to learn how to. Man, I wasn't here. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, so part of those years is me getting myself together. But I'm back, and then once I came back, I had something to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
So like when you rock Jam Fest, for instance, and you did that set, them songs was 3 years old?
A couple of, yeah.
Damn.
A couple of them was 3 years old. I prefer, I think, like two singles or something that I released just out through the 4 years, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Damn.
That's rocking.
So one of your biggest influences is Thug.
Yeah, that's my favorite rapper.
So what do you think about their situation and what they're going through and what they're dealing with right now?
Before you answer that question, Scalez, what are you, 12?
Yeah, I got the hiccups.
Hey, no. Hey, my nigga got a sponsor, so you know he got all the water.
Right.
Ain't tripping. Hey, no, I think, man, the shit fucked up, you know what I'm saying? After them going to jail, you know, key down and shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit fucked me up, you know. I literally got woke out of my sleep like one of my people went to jail or died, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, they done had a rough year. Takeoff getting killed, that affected them niggas too.
Yeah,
you know, they was real close with the Migos and shit. So I'm sure, you know, it's been a rough year for YSL.
Yeah.
And what's funny is when the year started, they was on top of everything. Gunna had the #1 album in music. Nobody had sold more units than Gunna in the first quarter of the year. So, damn.
It's like, you know, you being influenced by that type of rapper, and you'll never think, you never know what they doing behind when the cameras is off. You know what I'm saying? You never know what they doing behind closed doors. So I didn't think that, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking Thug being Thug is, not Jeffrey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Jeffrey's doing Jeffrey shit behind it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that shit comes life, you know, motherfucker try to feed their family, and certain shit just don't work out sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
When you think about these situations like that, like, do they want niggas like that out the way?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Especially if we have a run like YSL ran, they had a run, you know what I'm saying? That shit, that case was, that motherfucker was built.
Yeah, 7 years.
7 years. Yeah. So hell yeah, they want niggas like that out the way. So you have a run like that and go crazy, you make money in all types of ways, they want you out the way. It's fucked up, but man, that shit, that's life.
So when you, like, would you say your audience is a lot of white kids?
Yeah. I mean, cause you gotta understand, like, my knees fucked up now. But man, I used to be, man, when I was younger, 16, 15 and shit, I was jumping off speakers at open mics and shit, man. It was, I'm going to down there to by the white kids and shit on the east side and shit. That's what originally my crowd came from. I mean, shit, they stuck there, you know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, I agree.
That's what's up. Any like shows coming up besides the Jam Fest situation?
Yeah. But I mean they booked in right now. I got some shit coming up. I got like 2 shows this month in December, including the Jeff Fest, so 3. And then I got a show in like January right after that. And that's about it, bro. For right now, just the bookings right now.
So is it? And then you said you got a tape that you about to drop.
Yeah, it's called. So I dropped 2 turn. Yes,
September. Yeah.
Yeah, and this one gonna be called Forever Time. Cause I ain't looking back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's gonna bounce off the last tape. You know what I'm saying? Into what this shit I'm doing now. But I'm all the way there.
Was it any features on these lines?
No, I wanted to go no features.
Okay.
Cause you know, I went through that shit by myself, that mental shit by myself. So
Say that shit again,
I wanted to come out no features, like I'm hard without, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the feature that was on the last tape, the Slime Little tape. But I had to stamp this one by myself.
So I can dig it. I can dig it. When is there a feature price?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
But it's motherfuckers that you do records with on the love too.
Yeah, mostly on the like I try to mostly tap in on the love sometimes, because you know it's upcoming artists.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And you know you gotta understand, like I was an upcoming artist trying to get a feature from niggas that was already there. You know, I say we got our own classes. You know what I'm saying? I came up in the like when I've been rapping, but when I really stepped myself was in 2019. So I had that 2019 class when you got who was popping at that time. I can't even say it was a lot of niggas popping. I ain't even gonna go down on the list.
That's hard.
No, the scene was very lit at that time.
Yeah, so that's the class I came off. So I
Right
try to
before COVID.
Yeah, for sure. So I try to do the love shit because niggas didn't show me love. I had to pay my way in. You feel what I'm saying? So the artists that coming up now, I try to show love to. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, I'm 25 now. I ain't 15, 16 no more rapping. So you know, you gotta tap in with these little niggas and see what's going on.
Facts. To stay current.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's a post that Mixtape Trappers made the other day, and most of the top rappers from Milwaukee are locked up.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You saw that post?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So what you think about that? Because I mean, speaking of 2019, a lot of them niggas that was on there, they was running shit in 2019.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So
there was a lot of your peers.
Hold your breath, man.
Yeah, I can't. That shit ain't gonna help. I gotta tough through this shit.
I mean, you know, like shit, like the thugs. Why it says it's the same shit, bro. Niggas out here trying to feed their family. Like rap ain't just the only thing niggas do. Some niggas trying to be entrepreneurs and shit. You know, it's fucked up because them artists they got a real big fan base, and I feel like I don't speak on niggas' situations. You know, I don't know niggas' situations, so I ain't gonna speak on them. But it's a lot of shit niggas can avoid. You know what I'm saying?
I just think back to like mob shit, and I just wonder if being a rapper overexposes you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really, like I think that's the thing that the criminal system and even the record labels are monopolized off of hip hop with. We're creating the hip hop police. Then every ghetto got Haida. You know what I'm saying? So when you tie those two things together with the music, and now we got imagery. We're shooting our own videos. It's not Hype Williams or some nigga who worked for the label. It's my homeboy Sterling shooting videos. Yeah. So now I can have sticks in my grandmama's living room. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's shit that I wouldn't have been able to bring to the Brett Ratner video shoot. He'd have been like, no, you can't bring that here. But now the labels ain't paying for $1 million videos anymore. Your cousin's shooting the video. You buy him a high-tech camera. He learned how to work the software. He shoots your video now.
And you tell him what you're doing in your rap. So now they seeing it, because we always was telling what we was doing in our raps, but you couldn't visually see it. Yeah. That's why I always say it was coded. White people weren't that, or I ain't gonna say all white people, but the higher ups or the dicks, police and shit weren't cool enough to decode what niggas was rapping about back in the day. Right. Now they visually can see it because it's right there on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? So like, I feel like that shit is damn near a part of a setup. You see what I'm saying? It's like a finesse situation, because to have money and become a successful rapper, 90% of the situations you need some money. You see what I'm saying? So in 90% of the ways that black people get money is through the streets. You see what I'm saying? So how in the fuck, if I do get on and me and you robbed a bank for this money that I got on with, we didn't even sell dope. We might have robbed a bank for this money that I got on with, and they come get me for that bank that we robbed 3 years ago. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the whole catch-22 to this shit. Like, no, I'm clean now. I done cleaned up my money. I'm doing political shit. I'm sponsoring, fundraising, back to school drive, turkey drive. I'm doing all that shit. They don't give a fuck about nothing.
I mean, the biggest part of the problem is that people don't stop.
Because
greed is a motherfucker.
Yeah, it is.
You can take niggas out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the niggas. Yeah. So that's where they come in, bro. Some niggas just stuck in their ways. You feel what I'm saying? That's
like I'm gonna take this show money and I'm gonna go flip it.
Like this shit with Pooh.
Yeah, with Pooh, exactly.
You took him out the hood, you couldn't take the robbing niggas for shit he could have bought. You know what I'm saying? That we can speak on that situation.
No,
that shit public.
Yeah, he got charged.
You know so it's like,
yeah, for sure.
That's
real. No, that's real. No, that's real shit. That's a good example.
Take niggas out the hood, but you can't take the hood out. That's really what that shit is.
It's a good example.
It's a great example.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It actually is, for sure. No, I was just thinking about that, you know what I mean? Because I've been in this shit long enough to see this shit happen over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like it's happening more now because niggas are more exposed than they used to be. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like because of the camera, the power of the camera, you're more exposed. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep saying, like, I just think back to when I was coming up. I'm like, yeah, it was violence and it was shit in the music like that. But I just think about it. You didn't control your content the way we control our content now. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you didn't control your content like that. The label decided what your video was going to look like, what you wore in it, who was directing it. You know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. Now, don't none of that shit play a role in how a nigga career go. You know what I mean? Like, Bobby Shmurda biggest video was shot like on an iPhone. You know what I mean?
It be hit and miss shit like that.
Yeah, it be hit and miss shit like that though. And that's the era that we're in right now. You know what I mean? You can blow up off a TikTok video. You know what I'm saying? You can blow up off some shit like that. That's not label curated anymore.
Right.
What you think about labels buying streams and shit? You been seeing that shit lately?
I've been peeping that shit though. Cause it's like I go on Apple Music. It's a nigga I ain't never heard, seen none of that shit. Nigga number one. I'm like, they definitely buying this shit. Yeah. But you know, they got exposed to that shit. So I forgot, I think it was Atlantic or some shit.
Yeah, Atlantic just got
Somebody got exposed to that shit. But I think that shit, they kind of fucking up the industry, bro, because there's so much real talent out here.
It's not new.
Yeah, it ain't new. So it's like
niggas is buying CDs.
Yeah, labels was buying records back in the day just to make sure motherfuckers went number one and shit.
Yeah, it's not new.
It's just
a different way of doing it.
And the information is out there now.
Right.
See, that's what I'm saying. Shit is getting overexposed. This internet era can expose you to shit that you weren't exposed to before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was a lot of shit that they used to hide from us. That was industry secrets and shit we didn't get to know. And now with the internet, all that shit gets exposed. It's a leak everywhere. WikiLeaks.
Did Soulja Boy really expose the leak, though? Who exposed it?
Soulja Boy, the Soulja Boy was probably the most organic.
Yeah, he was. His shit is really organic, bro, because he built everything that he had off of MySpace and platforms
that
like
nigga
that.
made a way for
ringtones, packs.
That nigga made a way for us in some way.
Yeah,
like, it just don't make no sense. Like,
Terrell, it's a catch-22 because he married the rap game with the internet, with the gamer world. The rap wasn't in the gamer world before Soulja Boy. That's the thing that I could give him all the credit for. Rap wasn't in Don notice because Don was a gamer. You worked at GameStop and all that before Soulja Boy was even famous. So you know what I'm talking about. Black people really didn't have a presence like that in the gamer world. Once he came through, it gave us kind of like a presence in the gamer world to the point where that's why he still got a presence on shit like Twitch and shit to this day because he's like the godfather.
Niggas
of
late.
That shit, bro.
Niggas just late, bro.
Yeah.
Dude was already 10 years.
He was already in
2022, bro.
Yep.
I would say it like that. That nigga went to the future or some shit. Like,
give Big Draco his flowers, man.
That's why he talking shit. I don't even fuck with Soulja Boy.
I mean, you don't even have to. We're just talking about giving the nigga his flowers.
You gotta respect me.
I tell you what, though,
on that tip,
somebody should have bought Saweetie Stream.
But see, that's what I was gonna get into. Baby girl got 13 million followers on Instagram. Saweetie, and you only streamed 20,000 copies of your album.
2,000.
2,000 copies.
Oh, damn, 2,000.
2,000.
When they album drop?
Last week.
Oh, that's the
that's
Quavo
from
effect.
Ooh.
She went double.
I
wood.
respect her though because she probably went double wood because motherfucker got real views. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
They buying views and shit over there. Like
Yeah, somebody should have bought her.
they buying views and shit and play all that shit. It's fucking this shit up for people like us because they not seeing us because they buying views and shit.
So that's what I think the trick. That's
what he said.
That's what
13 million followers.
13 million
Yeah,
followers.
2K.
To
Two-
get you
two-
2,000.
I mean, they don't really fuck with her.
Yeah, they so
They probably
so what
bought
it
that shit,
is.
Don't look at you and see who.
So what it is, if you even go to her page, like the bitch can post her fingernails, bro, and get 7 million likes, my nigga. Like literally, I looked at it the other day. Her fingernails, not her ass, her face, nothing, just her fingernails got 7 million likes, but your album only got 2,000 streams. You see what I'm saying?
That's
Post the
just a
link
click
in
of a
her
button,
bio.
bro. That's
Right. But did you post the link in the bio?
That's a click of a button.
Come on, man.
Man, that bitch.
That's terrible.
Better make OnlyFans or something.
Come on, man.
I say she's.
But see, that's where all them numbers and all that shit don't really go back to your point, Saucy. That
Yeah,
that
don't
shit
always
really
translate.
That shit don't always translate into that, unless they're buying your streams. You know what I'm saying?
It's bottom.
Somebody at her
That's
label
what that
bogus.
shit is. That shit just bottom. Everything bottom.
Everything
The
buying.
marketing VP folks.
Yeah.
They dropped the ball.
They definitely dropped the ball.
They dropped the ball.
Everybody botting too, though.
Yeah, they bottom. That's all that shit is.
Everybody buy.
Somebody should have bought her a butt because 2,000 streams is unacceptable.
A motherfucker probably cost me
For a motherfucker with a label deal, that's unacceptable.
the bottom probably cost the bottom package probably cost $1 billion.
Means I could
For 10 years.
I could put a beat on. Saucy can record tonight. We put the motherfucker up tonight, and it's gonna have more than 2,000 streams.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was about to
It's gonna
say.
have more than 2,000.
I was about to say Lil.
Facts.
I was about to say Lil Chicken got 1 million views with an album cover
Yeah.
on YouTube. It wasn't nothing but an album cover and a song playing in the background. No video. 1 million views. So
Yeah.
and he ain't got no record deal or nothing. He fresh out the street. He streets. He ain't got no industry connections or nothing. Yeah, and he was in jail when that shit came out. He wasn't marketing the record or nothing. That did that on his own. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit. Yeah, so you're right. But you're right. It do cloud the vision of the fans to get to niggas that's really making dope shit because there's so much shit you gotta cipher through that's put there because a motherfucker done bought that space.
Or you gotta do what they do. You gotta bot your way into shit. Like my shit is real. My shit authentic. I'm cool. I'll probably I don't think I'll go double wood, but I'll probably go with Sweetie Yo. Shit, I'm trying to see what this shit really look like. Some people don't even know because some people don't even know they shit.
No, he's saying my niggas don't even really know what their real numbers look like because there's so much bot on top on their shit. You see what I'm saying?
So many views and shit, they don't even know what the fuck they doing for it. You know what I'm saying? Then they get this random ass chick, they only getting 100K and shit. Like,
right.
Whatever, but yeah, for sure.
Because you got to think about it like the outlets that you are even using to market music anymore is pure social media.
Yeah.
They're not using radio anymore to market music. Radio playing whatever social media tell them to play. The playlists are curated, so the playlists go by whatever label is buying those spots for those artists on the Spotify playlist. So them rap, caviar, new hip hop, and all that shit, them spots is bought. Like if it's 20 spots, 4 of them might be organically picked. The other 16 are bought by labels. You know what I mean? Young Boy got to get that spot. Don Toliver got to get that spot, bro. Lil Baby got to get that spot. Gunna got to get that spot. Then we might get Trill in there because he got a hot viral song. Glorilla. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a hot viral song, so you might end up in the top 20 next to all these industry niggas, Ye, and all these niggas who have to be in the playlist.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because they labeled and bought these spots already. And they done pay for these big singles, and 2 Chainz is on it, and Murder on the Beats did the beat, and Jack Harlow did the intro. You know how much that song cost? Yeah. They gotta get their money back, bro. Them Khaled records, why do you think Khaled ain't just on the playlist because Khaled hot? Khaled on the playlist because them records cost a lot of money to make. And somebody gotta recoup that bread, bro. Yeah, the feature was free. Okay, you know how much it costs? The label is not free for Dirk to come do that for you. That's not free, Khaled.
He might have did it for free for you that weekend, but it's a bill coming for that, and somebody got to pay for that. Yeah, Hov did it for free for you then, but trust me, Rock Nation sent the invoice.
Yeah.
It's coming. You broke the internet, boss, with a verse from me.
Yeah.
My verse broke the internet for your album. That ain't my album. Send me my invoice. This is a business. You understand what I'm saying? But we cool, Saucy. I'm giving you the verse right now. You my man.
Yeah.
Couple of months when this shit get the bubbling, there's gonna be an invoice coming through there.
No,
True, and we need our money.
Split sheet is on the
Yeah, so that's why Khaled be everywhere pushing them records. Lil Baby and Dirt. Y'all with me. That's how you can get them niggas to come with him. I got some money for y'all. Then okay, well, don't book me for 3 days. Y'all don't book no shows. Because I gotta go with Khaled for the weekend. Khaled got the 60,000 or 80,000 I was gonna make from 2 or 3 shows. Few shows I was gonna bust. Khaled gonna give us that this weekend to help him push this record. You see what I'm saying? So because all that shit has to be recoupable. Or everybody would have big ass singles like that. Yeah. Think about that. Everybody would have big ass records like that. What made Khaled so special? Every DJ in the game would go get every popular artist that he knows and just make a big record, right? You gotta have the avenue. Khaled's got deals that got him in place to make sure the money's recouped. You see what I'm saying? If it was the flop, you'd never see him doing that shit again.
I think the narrative I just heard you say that the narrative that all he do is talk on the motherfucker. Khaled's records are Khaled's personality, right? So every phrase and slick shit that Khaled say get turned into a song. There's more to what he's doing than just, well, I'm gonna put these 2 rappers together and we finna do it. Like he's actually producing the records. He ain't making no beats.
He's going to find a producer.
He's going to find a beat.
The records be done. SZA said that Future record was done already. She just came through and put her part on it. And Khaled talked on it. Future had the song built already. But Drake said them records be done already.
Yeah.
And Khaled takes Drake's second verse off of Staying Alive and puts a Lil Baby on there because he got the Lil Baby plug.
Yeah.
Come here. For free. Come here. You for free. You the hottest rapper in the game. You for free. Get on the record with the hottest other rapper in the game. And it's my song, though. It ain't y'all song. It's my, even though you hate it, Drake, it's my song. Khaled. Me, we the best.
Right.
Damn, dog, you just
get paid for that.
Like God did.
Telling you, that's how they do it.
Like God did, right? So I fuck with Friday music, right? So I've sampled some Friday joints.
He from Louisville, Kentucky.
I don't need
Friday.
that nigga look. I thought that nigga was
Friday had already laid the hook, all of that was already laid. He had another producer come in, put the drums on it, and then just send it. All right, so the hook already here. Here you go, Hov here, the motherfucker. He's like, oh, tell him send me the whole session.
They bouncing that bitch around.
Tell him send me the whole session because I'm finna go. And that's how you get 4 minutes of Hov on the song. Because Hov like, oh, you niggas had 16, that's cute. I'm finna go till I'm done. Like it's a method to what he doing. It's not just simple where he go like you make it sound simple where he like, all right, I'm gonna put you on.
But
here,
it is that simple for him because he has those connections, my nigga.
Right.
Because if it wasn't that case, then every DJ in the game would be doing that. The only people who get them superstar records like that is Kanye West, DJ Khaled, and like other producers like Murder Beats can get a record with Young Thug and Roddy Ricch on it because they did the beat.
You forgot one.
Who?
Mustard again. He mustard probably could.
But I'm saying them producers. Yeah, well,
but drama's the blueprint.
But even when drama do it, his records don't be as big as Khaled's records do. They don't be as big as Khaled. He don't have the features that Khaled had. Drama might get Jeezy, he might get Gucci, but he ain't getting Drake.
And he did do.
You see what I'm saying? He ain't finna have Drake and Future on his single. That's big, bro.
Who blew Khaled up?
Fat Joe.
No, Fat Joe discovered Khaled.
Who blew Khaled up?
Who blew him up?
Shit, I would say T-Pain and Ross and them.
T-Pain.
Yeah, T-Pain and that Miami Ross movement. That whole little movement they had going on. That whole Miami. Ace Hood and that whole little movement. Yeah, that did it.
Well, Ace Hood was his artist.
Yeah,
right?
but I'm saying that what I keep going back to, he don't curate a sound, but he obviously got a good ear and a good eye for talent. Khaled clearly does, but he don't curate the sounds. Like Ace Hood sound, he didn't curate that. Cool and Dre curated that. You see what I'm saying? That's that Miami, New York shit that they blended together and made a sound out of. You know what I mean? That ain't him.
That era was hard.
That era was hard, though.
That era was. Hey, I damn near went to it. That's so Ravens there thinking about that era.
Man, that era was hard, bro.
Yeah.
That era was so hard. That's when Wayne said, give me the beat. Feed them rappers. You know what I'm saying? Feed them rappers. Feed me breeds.
That's that whole scene at that time was Fat Joe. That's who.
No, that was the connection.
Yeah, the connection was Fat Joe.
Was Fat Joe. Yeah, that he locked everybody in from Birdman to everybody. He locked everybody in. Joe did. And once Joe brought all them people to Cali. Because when you came to Miami, that's where Joe was taking you, straight to Cali. Well, we gotta go see my man Cali. Yeah, now he got it set up like a monopoly, where it's easy for him. You know what I'm saying? Did you see Bobby Shmurda and NBA YoungBoy going back and forth?
Yeah, I seen that shit. That shit hilarious to me. It's like,
I'm happy they keeping it comical because those two guys, they beef could get serious. Yeah. So that was my silver lining of that, because I was wondering how this was going to end, and I'm happy that it ended with both of them like laughing it off. Yeah. Because them two niggas is not playing. Like they both retarded and they really like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And everybody with them is really like that too. And that could have got up.
Yeah, we know Bobby. We know Bobby with the shits.
Yeah, and so is Kentrell. You know what I'm saying? So is Kentrell. He retarded. And Bobby Shmurda on the slow bus too, though. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man. Hey, it's something about the name Trail, man.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna front, man. Them GS9 shit in paperwork, man. Them GS9 boys is in federal documents, my nigga. That shit ain't no cap. Like I told you, I don't really question no other drama that Dog be having. Even when he was on Dirt, them ass, I'm like, get them niggas, young boy. But when him and Shmurda them was having words the other day, I'm like, ugh, y'all two niggas, I did not want to see beef. No.
Yeah,
call Farrakhan. Somebody squash that shit now, because them two niggas and everybody they with retarded. Ain't nobody smart around them or gonna be like, no, just chill. No, both of them. The 38 niggas and the GS9 niggas retarded.
Hey, like, video back and forth. It's a nigga in the background gassing them up.
Gassing them up. You can hear them in the background. Laughing at everything they said, geeking them niggas up. You know what, man? Them niggas off the pills and shit.
You gotta give Shmurda credit. Way more credit than he gets. Shmurda was able to cut through the New York. The New York.
I mean, to be honest with you, to me,
that was dead.
There is no New York drill without him. Like, they be trying to get Pop Smoke and all these other niggas credit for that. It's really Shmurda, and Shmurda just went to jail at the height of that shit. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But it's really Shmurda.
He revived New York music. Yeah.
Like he might not have it. He might not have it no more. Right. But believe it or not, if you know the history of New York rap, he's not the first one-hit wonder type nigga out of New York. New York done had about 100 of them type of dudes. For real. A lot of them. They done had a lot of niggas who just come along with one record.
Designer.
And it be the shit. Yeah. But I'm talking about you can go all the way back. Cool MC, Cool Shan and niggas like that. All the way back to them days. Yeah. One-hit wonder niggas. We having one song that make them legendary though. Because it'd be a game changer type record. Yeah. It'd be a record that changed the game. So we give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Bobby Shmurda definitely changed the game. Well, hot nigga, that shit changed the game for sure. Yeah, he'd have had way more if he wouldn't have went to jail. Yeah. Way more. His trajectory, he was on his way. Yeah. They snatched him right on. It was like Gunna damn near. They snatched him right as his shit was going. They came and snatched him right off the streets. Like, no, come with us.
They said, oh, no. You thought you was going to do that.
But that, you was in the block. New York is in a weird place in hip hop because they keep wanting to fight against what they sound is, but they sound is drill. Yeah. It's drill, and they need to stay in that lane. That's the reason why the little Orphan Annie chick is popping the way she is. What's her name?
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. She looks like Lil.
I mean, Cardi B technically do drill music.
Yeah, but she don't do I'm talking about the formula drill shit.
Sturdy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, the sturdy shit.
The sturdy
Yeah.
shit. Like that. Like that's they sound.
But I mean, I get that that's they sound, but that's even like to say like when you look at
London drill.
when you look at
drill is really Chicago drill.
I'm saying, but even when you look at New York, I don't think there's nothing wrong with organic artists from New York still doing regular New York shit.
Hold on. Yeah, for the side panel here.
Man, I beat you up.
Don't you start that shit.
You don't believe?
No, drill. The drill sound comes from Chicago.
Yeah, right.
It comes from Chief Keef.
But
Right.
New York,
New
technically New York,
It went from Chicago to UK.
yeah,
Right.
Back to New
New
York.
York. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. New
That's
York
what
is
I'm saying.
technically using
Right.
UK beats.
drill.
When you listen to New York shit, they shit is
Yeah.
not Chicago
That's not
drill
Chicago
at
drill.
all.
That's what I'm trying to
But
say.
like that,
That's why New York
Two different things.
thing.
I don't know.
It's not. It's not.
It's got it in there. It's in there. Go back and listen to.
No.
Go back and listen to.
Listen. It got the formula.
What's the Chief Keef?
It got the formula, but I'm
Chief
telling
Keef
you, bro.
The 300 my time.
The nigga Fabio Foreign just broke it down on this interview that he did the other day, and he said New York shit came from Pop Smoke and them niggas looking for them New York. It's two New York producers. I mean, London producers, bro.
Yeah.
It's a white boy and a black dude, bro, and they do drill beats, and they've been doing that shit since like 2016.
Yeah.
Over there though. He said him and Pop Smoke used to get on YouTube and look up New York drill, London drill type beats, not Chicago, not Young Chop, none of that. He said they knew about Chop shit and they liked it. He said that's where the gang banging part of they bars come in at, is they idolize Chicago on that shit. But he said sonically they were mirroring London shit. Griggs and them niggas, that's who they copying, bro.
What's the big song? What's the the name is
That's Chirac.
I don't like.
No, not I don't like.
Hey, being sober.
No, the huge song. We still play it. The Chief Keef.
Oh, the smoking on gas?
The gas, what I smoke.
That shit?
Oh, yeah.
That has Finito. Finito has the drill formula in it. But for a producer who make drill shit, like Finito has that. The hi-hats is on the same spot. The snares is on the right spot. It just the kicks is different.
But you can't do this to that.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
You can get sturdy to
You can get sturdy to Finito.
I ain't never seen nobody get sturdy. I ain't seen nobody get sturdy to Finito. I thought sturdy came from the chops that's in the New York. I mean, that's in the London drill beats.
I mean, yeah.
Let me tell you the contribution.
That's where the kick and the dance come from. They got them hats in there. Chicago shit don't got them hats. Polo G shit don't got them hats in there. That's a whole totally different sound.
Finito does.
I guess.
That's probably only the one.
That's like saying the Bay Area. That's like saying Detroit originated.
And actually, didn't Soulja Boy produce?
Detroit didn't originate their sound.
Yes.
That's our sound.
Yeah, I thought Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy produced Finito.
That nigga.
That sound come from Oakland.
What? The Detroit sound?
Oh yeah, facts.
Originated Oakland.
Facts.
That's a West Coast sound.
Man, that's crazy. That shit is drill, dog.
Finito is drill.
All that shit is barking.
That's the only song, though. I can't name them.
But that is the basis. That is the basis for the drill formula. That song is the basis for drill formula.
What he said is correct. He started in Chicago.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers
went to UK.
Tweaked it.
UK. No, so let me tell you what UK. Let me tell you what UK added. UK added the counter step on the snare, right? So if the snare is on the 3, and then on the next snare is on the 4.
So then that's where
right. And then they added the bending of the 808. That all that comes from London or UK drill. So that when they brought it back to New York added melody to it.
I ain't gonna that just fucked me up.
Yeah.
Hey, dog.
Finito is drill. Man, that is the blueprint. It's the blueprint for drill.
That's why your boy Hov loves Griggs so much.
Yeah, exactly. Griggs is nothing but drill. Griggs is all drill.
In the goddamn.
Yeah, Griggs is all drill. Drake been getting features from them niggas.
Yeah,
Drake had them niggas on the album
UK
5-6 years ago.
He loved UK.
Toronto.
Yeah, they did, but they're an international place, so that's what I'm saying. Around the same time, all that Afrobeat shit, like Wizkid and all that shit from Africa started blowing up. That's the same time that London drill shit was blowing up too. At the same time, we just wasn't listening to it, and especially not in the Midwest because we so close to Chicago. We don't want to hear nobody else drill. Right. That's where my attitude is. I done heard so much of that shit and been listening to that shit so long that I don't even want to hear nobody else even trying to do that shit for real. They done overdid it so bad down there that I don't even want to hear you copying that shit.
What, the drill?
The drill. I don't even want to hear nobody else really doing it. You know what I'm saying? Not overdoing it like Nas did a record like that, or if a nigga dabble and you do a record like that because you got one of them type of, even Drake, because you got one of them niggas featured on your song and you want to do one of them, that's cool. But for you to do your whole career and every record you drop to be like that, and you not from Chicago, that's kind of weird. I look at niggas weird. Like, so the New York thing is okay, but I still no, I don't like them niggas like that. Now, I don't like Fabio all the way through. I couldn't listen to a Fabio album all the way through. No way in hell. It's hard to be. No, I don't like Lil TJ. I don't like Fabio.
That shit hard
like
to
that.
me.
I don't like that shit either.
No, I don't like that shit like that. If I want to listen to some Chicago, if I want to listen to some drill music, it's 100 niggas in Chicago I can listen to right now.
And they stepping on
shit for real. And they stepping on shit for real. I can look up the nigga that they diss on that song, they smoking in that wood. I can Google fam. He gonna be right there on the internet and he gonna be they out for real. They ain't gonna be talking about GDK and they know GDs in their neighborhood. Niggas in New York screaming GDK and ain't a GD in your neighborhood. Hold on, boss.
When Fabio said,
I know what you saying, but you ain't going to Chicago screaming GDK, boss. Now I'm gonna keep it real.
That's where he shot the video.
Yeah, who was he there with?
He was with that boy.
Yeah, he was with them boys. Exactly. He ain't going to that motherfucker right now. That boy gone. He ain't going to that motherfucker without that boy screaming that shit. It's over. No. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like I said, if I want to hear that shit, the originators and the people who
originated that shit, where it's at.
It's 90 minutes from my grandmama's house. You hear me? So I can get to that shit faster than every other nigga in the country can. And I can hear it. And I done heard enough of that shit. We've been drilling since Chief came out in what, 2016? 10. This thing came out in 2010. We done got Herbo, Dirk. It's been 40 niggas since then. To the point where Polo G still popping right now with that same shit. Nigga, Lil Fo just put out a new song the other day and it's going crazy. Lil Fo, where he been at? It don't matter. He been like Lil Bro said, they've been stepping on shit for so long that that's who we want to hear do that shit. When we hear somebody drill, we want to hear them niggas do it. Lil Reese and them, that's who we want to hear do it. Lil Fo just dropped something recently. It's on the little Spotify charts and shit.
I fuck with drill and all this shit.
They still doing
I love African drill. I don't know what the fuck they saying.
You know they
I don't know what the fuck they saying, but that shit is fire. African drill is fire. UK drill is fire. New York drill is fire. Chicago drill is fire. I love drill.
I don't know how you can sit up and listen to all that shit for that long.
Yes.
That was culture change.
I can't really listen to all of that what you call it shit, man. Like drill, I couldn't sit up and listen to it, ride around, bro. How we be riding and listening to a whole hours of that shit.
I can't even listen to niggas from my city.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Shit, no, bro. Every beat the same, bro. And every bar setup is the same, bro. No, hell no, G, I can't do that. I don't even let niggas from Milwaukee get away with that shit, bro. I'm not doing that.
Hey, but Mansa Musa 3, one of the hardest records on this joint is a drill joint.
No, that's on what you call it. That's on the joint with me and Berkey.
No, that's you and Berkey. Yeah,
that ain't on my album. Yeah, that's on the collab album. Yeah, let's get that shit right.
Hard.
I told you
all news hard.
I told you one or two songs is cool, but not 4 or 5 hours of that shit. If I'm on a road trip, man, I need that shit, man.
Speakers. Who you listening to?
Let me see on the road trip, man. On
the
road trip, I'm doing everything, man. I gotta have me, about an hour or two of my Milwaukee shit. You know what I'm saying? My hometown shit. You know what I mean? My nigga Chicken, my nigga Loon. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have me some sauce in there. Little Ray Rizzy. You know what I mean? Gotta have me about an hour. You know what I mean? An hour or two.
Oh, yeah.
Of Milwaukee shit on the road trip. Then, you know me, I'm a New York nigga, bro.
So, you know, I'm finna get my Griselda on the trip. Benny the Butcher and them, you know, I'm finna get all of that. But then I got my other bag because, you know, I lived in Atlanta for 8 years. So I'm YSL, Free Band Gang, 4PF, I'm all that shit. Everybody who from Atlanta, I'm all. Any gang that's from Atlanta, I'm all that.
It depends.
I'm down with all. I bump all that shit.
It depends on who you rock with. Because if it's me and you.
And then the trip is capped off with the GOAT.
The GOAT.
Jay-Z. That's how we capped the trip.
Hey, we'll listen to the GOAT for 12 hours.
Yeah. We started at his first album and made it all the way to Georgia before we cut that shit off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, who you need on the road trip, Sauce?
I'm bumping. I'm bumping my shit. I ain't gonna lie. Man, I'm trying to bump my shit for at least a good 4 hours. I just love hearing my
You ain't wrong, no.
You one of them artists, though. There's a lot of artists.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
Like, Saucy, nah, man. Come on, we finna listen to 8 albums worth of me.
Oh yeah, for sure. I need a good 4 hours of me. But you know, I ain't going no.
What did that?
I ain't going outside. Thug Baby, Drake, me, and I might. It's a couple. I might get a couple niggas like Richie Boston out of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I might fuck with Kodak or some shit, you know.
Yeah, I got a lot of ESTG in my playlist too. My Spotify thing popped up. I had like 423 hours of that.
423 hours of ESTG?
I need to check my shit. I need to check my
You think he got the same song every song?
ESTG got the same flow on every track.
I don't know, man. There's something authentic about ESTG, bro. I don't know. I believe him.
Man, that nigga was on Madden. Ain't nothing authentic about the street shit he be talking about. That nigga, you could go back. You go back to Madden 17 and play with ESTG if you want to.
Yeah, I know that.
So I don't want to hear that shit.
This man said, "Fuck Jay-Z." Don't start this shit.
Who said that?
Who said fuck Jay-Z?
Hey, what you think? Nas said that on the studio. What do you think about that? Nas said that on the studio. The 21 track.
Said that on the internet.
Chill out. I'm gonna flip this table over.
You know,
don't make me reach in my pocket.
What y'all feel about Nas?
Chill out back there.
What y'all feel about Nas and the 21 Savage?
Right through this
song.
I thought that Nas and 21 Savage shit was dope. The song cool or whatever, but I just think it's dope on some marketing shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was dope.
No, that's dope as fuck.
I thought that was super, you know what I mean? That was dope. The song is whatever. Yeah. The song ain't cold like that.
I actually understood what you were saying, though.
So, Terrell asked the question, was Jay-Z and Nas ever really beefing? Yeah. Yes, they was really beefing.
Yes. I think they had the biggest market beef. There was some serious, man.
No, I'm gonna keep
Hey, Nas love that bitch.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't think nobody damn near in rap, maybe besides Pac, had more beefs than Nas, bro. People don't even know that. This nigga Nas beefed with everybody. Biggie, niggas don't even know that. Niggas was beefing with Biggie, bro. Nas was supposed to sign with Bad Boy back in the day. People don't even know that. He was supposed to sign with Bad Boy, bro. And he jumped them niggas and went to Dre. Yeah, he jumped them niggas and went and did the firm deal with Dr. Dre now.
Yeah.
He was supposed to sign with Puff. He jumped them. Big Star. I don't know a lot of motherfuckers know the Kick in the Door waving the 4-4 song. That's a Nas diss right
there.
Yeah. People don't even know that. This is Nas. Nas beef with Jay-Z. Nas beef with Pac. Nas beef with Mobb Deep. Nas beef with 50 Cent. Nas done beefed with a lot of motherfuckers, bro. Like, throughout his shit. And that's why on some rapper shit, all the rappers, we always got to do this to dog. Like, even if his music ain't the coldest and shit, just because he done survived so many wars with some of the most thoroughest niggas that ever did this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't never really been touched or nothing either, because his brother and them get down for real. You know what I mean? All them Queens niggas, they gonna kill you over Nas. So, yeah, they beef was real, though. They had a real beef. That shit was real.
Nas relevant?
Yeah, Nas is very relevant.
Hell yeah.
Very relevant. Go on Apple Music. No, pull out your. It ain't even just that. It ain't even just that.
Nas in my elementary class.
Pull out your phone and go on Apple Music right now. Don't got the number one album on Apple Music right now.
He got a whole course that hard. So listen, no, I'm not saying it like that because I mean, yes, he relevant in that matter, but like Lucy said, when you go to the club, they ain't saying let's hit that Nas like.
But it depends on where you going to the club at though. Where
you going to the club in New York, nigga?
It depends on, and it depends on if you even in Milwaukee. It depends on where you clubbing at. They're gonna play some Jay-Z and Nas. If you go to Brownstone, my nigga, Mr. Martin, them playing Jay-Z and Nas and Biggie and Lil Kim and all that shit when you go to Brownstone, bro.
It's a lot of states.
Nas on tour
late on a lot of shit.
So you think that he sold the album sold because it's Nas? You think it's sold because everybody know that he a legend?
It's sold because it's sold because it's Nas. Literally, it's sold because it's Nas, and he got it's Nas, and sonically he's with a producer that's current, so it doesn't make Nas old. People don't understand how much that shit plays a role in what you do. For instance, Future is way older than them niggas that he working with. Metro Boomin them could be his kids, but they keep him young. That sound keeps him young. You see what I'm saying? To where he don't even seem as old as he is, bro. You get what I'm saying? So that 2 Chainz is another product of that. You're a product of how you sonically appear. Nas ain't rapping over no old school New York boom bap DJ Premier beats. He got Hit Boy production. Hit Boy do Roddy Ricch, Nipsey Hussle beats. Get what I'm saying? Them the beats do current niggas. Yeah. That's hot right now. So that's who doing Nas, 50-year-old Nas.
Young Bird.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You get what I mean? Them the type of niggas that's working with Nas right now, though. And them niggas are Grammy. They make everything that's on the radio right now. So when you with them type of niggas, Nas spent a lot of years not with those kind of guys. You see what I'm saying? So that held his career back for a while. He was rapping good, but the beats didn't match the rapping. You get what I'm saying? Now the beats and everything is merged. On top of the fact that the nigga don't look 50. He was just dating Nicki Minaj. He in a movie that you can watch on your TV. Anytime you go home, you can watch Belly for free. Right now, it's on Tubi. Anywhere you want to watch Belly, it's right there. He in a movie. Get what I'm saying? When people be trying to take away from nigga shit, it make you go back and remember, like, damn, dog got a lot of shit under his belt, though. Like, he not a braggadocious nigga like that, so we don't really know about a lot of his shit or really know. I mean,
you know who is the Nas of this generation? Which is, this gonna sound crazy, right? But I'm just saying, based off fan bases, the Nas of this generation is NBA Youngboy. Nas's fan base is as rabid as NBA Youngboys is. Niggas will fight you about Nas.
Yeah, I'm one of them niggas.
Yeah, I would.
How you feel about that?
And you know what? It's crazy that you say that, Don, for the fact that Lil Dog brought up the relevancy thing with Nas, and that is very, very true. But that was NBA Youngboy. I mean, that was 21 Savage's point.
Yeah.
That Nas has a core fan base. He could have shitted on that album, and it was still gonna debut number one because he's Nas, motherfucker. Like but at the same time, it's doing better than his last works did before he started working with Hit Boy, because Hit Boy is a part of it too. Hit Boy ain't 100% why Nas is doing what he's doing. Nas is doing what he's doing because he's Nas. But you also got to throw the Hit Boy factor in there too. That's playing a major role. Because if he was still rapping over that bullshit, it wouldn't be like that, bro. He'd be coming in the top 10. He wouldn't debut at number 1. The man knocked Drake and 21 out of number 1, bro. Nas, my nigga. That's why 21 even spoke on the shit. When Academics brought it up, he was like, bro, come on, we talking about Nas, my nigga. That's what he was saying to Academics, but they clipped this shit and we didn't get to see the whole clip. But in the debate, that's what he was saying to Academics when he was sitting there like, bro, we talking about Nas, bro.
That's no different than, like you said, Benny the Butcher, because the sound is no different. They give you that East Coast sound.
Well, Benny and them, they on that. It's still 1996 for Benny.
Yeah, they rapping like y'all not. They on that shit.
They relevant. That sound is still relevant.
Then another thing about Nas too, Nas up right now. You know, a lot of people don't know Nas is responsible for the ring thing that everybody got at their cribs and their businesses. He invested in that. You know what I mean? So Nas is up. Like, he's one of the richest rappers in the game right now. You know what I mean? And not off of rap either. It ain't got nothing to do with rap. But like him and 21 Savage was able to put that song out the other day and just drop it like that because they bosses. And when I say that, they own their shit. Yeah. Nas is signed to Mass Appeal. That's his label. Yeah. 21 Savage is signed to Slaughterhouse. He has a distribution deal by Epic. He's not signed to Epic. You get what I'm saying? Slaughterhouse, the record company, is signed to Epic. 21 Savage, the artist, he ain't signed to nobody. So he can do whatever the fuck he want to do underneath his own imprint. See what I'm saying? Most niggas is owned by an imprint. And they'll be like, I'm independent, but you really owned by an imprint. 21 Savage is on the independent because he owns his imprint.
Right.
So that's why he can drop a song in the middle of the night with Nas. He can drop an album with Drake and don't need the label permission. Epic don't got nothing to do with that album with Drake.
21.
So you see what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I salute a young nigga like 21. He really on his business. Like, dog really get into the bag. We gonna look up 10 years from now and dude gonna be stupid, retarded, rich. 21. And we gonna be like, damn. And it's gonna be all because of the way his deal was structured. You know what I'm saying?
And they from the UK.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, he was born in the UK.
It's my favorite ad lib.
21. What, 21? 21. That shit done made that boy rich.
That shit hard.
That shit done made that boy rich.
It's hard.
That boy stupid rich.
That shit hard and quick. It's quick and hard.
Man.
And
it can fit anywhere.
It fit anywhere.
Crazy.
Anywhere. As far as like even what Boosie was saying, I got what Boosie was saying about the Jay-Z shit. But like I said, at the same time, it just depends on where you at. Like hip hop, the genre isn't determined in the clubs.
Right.
I keep trying to bring this point up and I keep going back to this because he's sitting here and I keep using dude as an example because he's very popular, but he's not popular with young people in Milwaukee. And that's Playboy Cardi. You don't hear no Playboy Cardi at the club, so he's not relevant.
He's very.
He'll sell out more shows than your favorite rapper. We book him and your favorite rapper on the same night. His shit gonna be sold out. I don't know about your favorite rapper.
He gonna sell out state.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No, my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jeffrey selling out shit.
Yeah, Jeffrey selling out shit, but Playboy is in that same conversation. That's what I'm saying. And he not, bro, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. You just brought up a very valid point. In Milwaukee, I don't know about nowhere else, but I work in the clubs, bro. So I'm out outside all the time. Nigga, they don't play no gunner and thug in the club here. Don't play no gunner and thug in the club here, bro. We might get pushing P. That's it.
Or ski.
Oh, ski. You definitely get ski.
But they don't play that shit here.
Yeah. They don't play it as much as relevant as those niggas are in the culture. We don't hear their music every night in the club. So you can't just say club music is what makes a nigga relevant in rap. That's not true. Nipsey Hussle got no spins in the club. Dog was big as a bitch. No spins. He never got any spins, and they never played that man music in the club. You get what I'm saying? That shit don't determine how big you are. Another nigga that's big, Larry June. They don't play Larry June music in the club.
Oh, Larry June.
I feel like if Milwaukee wasn't big, we'd be late on music. I mean, if Milwaukee wasn't small, we'd be late on music. Because Arizona late as fuck. We went down there, they playing You a Jerk still in them motherfuckers. So
you can't but see what I'm saying? You can't use the club to determine who's relevant. Right. The club is the club. People in here drunk. DJ can play any damn thing if a motherfucker drunk.
Big damn.
You know what I mean? That don't mean that you the hardest nigga in the game or the hottest nigga out because you the nigga being played at the club. There was a point in time where 69 boys and Sir Mix-a-Lot and them ran the club. MC Hammer ran the club. That mean they was the hardest
ran the club.
But that mean they was the hardest niggas out at that time? No. You know what I'm saying? Like that, people gotta stop using that to make you relevant because your song getting played at the club. Nigga, they play Iggy. Nigga, they play Iggy Azalea at the club. Like, what is you talking about?
That shit, man, listen. Hammer had a run.
My favorite old school song though is that Computer Love. That shit is different. That song cold is a bit. I fuck around, man. I ain't trying to get sued though. I'm not telling that shit. That shit hard. That Computer Love. That shit hard. That's some gangster.
Roger Troutman's pretty easy to get.
His catalog is pretty easy to get a hold of, but ain't nobody use Computer Love. I'm surprised a nigga like T-Pain or nobody.
Yeah, Computer Love's been used. Computer Love's been used.
Still my idea.
Who used it?
It's hard to say offhand. It's a lot of smoke in the air. But I know it's been sampled at least 3 times. I can't think of nobody
who made no hit off that motherfucker. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, you can't name nobody. I can name somebody. I can name other records of his that were hits.
Tupac.
California Love. Yeah, that's a Roger Troutman hit.
That shit different.
I don't remember who used Computer Love and made
that shit. That shit make you want to look.
If somebody even used it, they shit was mid probably.
Christian.
See mid.
Tupac.
Yeah, that's what I said. Tupac.
Oh, he used
Kodak
it on
Black.
Tupac used it on that. Yeah, he sure did. Shit, what did he do with Charlie?
I Get Around is a sample of Computer Love.
And I sampled that shit. I sampled that shit around the time.
Okay, so I Get Around is the one then.
Yeah.
I wrote that shit.
No, the Temptations is a song that directly has a sample of it. There's a short sample of Computer Love in I Get Around.
But I Get Around was
Something New by Wiz Khalifa.
I Get Around was a bigger record than Temptations.
You to Love by Neo and Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Thug Passion by Tupac. He didn't sample
That's
that.
when he was talking about.
Bad Habits by Usher.
Yeah.
Weak by SWV.
So it's sample artists about.
These are all these songs have a sample of Computer Love in them. What About Us by Jodeci?
So nobody original.
Down Low by Lil Kim and T-Pain.
T-Pain did use it.
Love Through the Computer by Gucci Mane featuring Justin Bieber. Me and My Bitch by Notorious B.I.G. and Puff Daddy. Pyru Love by Bloods and Crips.
Let's go
Lil
on.
Boosie Love by Lil Boosie. In the Hood by Donnell Jones. Like that song's been sampled a million times.
Yeah, so
Baby Be Mine,
so
Black
his
Street.
catalog is easy to use.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Oh, yes. Because that's what they was using that heavy in that death row area.
Yeah,
He was giving that motherfucker away.
And then you
He's
see,
like, oh, you want to sell my shit? Yeah, another check.
And you see, recently they starting to use it again. So clearly, it must have got released again or something.
Yeah.
They're starting to use that shit a lot again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so the most recent one is Kodak Black.
Who's your favorite right now?
What?
Locally and in the game. Who's going crazy?
Locally.
Who you like? When you see this shit, you be like, yeah, I fuck with dog shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with chicken. I'm going chicken shit.
Yeah, that's what we listen. That's what we listen to the most. I would say he get the most play currently right now.
Then in the game right now,
I done played Looney out.
I'm getting shit. I play Baby a lot because Doug ain't came up with them. I play a lot of old Doug shit. But I be playing Baby shit.
For current shit that's out right now.
This current shit, it'd be Baby.
Sure.
So yeah.
So your GOAT is Thug.
Yeah, for sure. That's my GOAT.
From day one.
Yeah, that's King Slime. That's King Slime.
Since the Rich Kid era.
Yeah, all of it.
If they want Thug.
Pass me the hookah and all that.
Yeah, it go back way back out and then old ass stuff. Thug has it. Yeah, I'm big ass Thug.
Yeah, my nieces and nephews put me on Thug back in the day. I was trying to hate on it at first. And then he came out with the joint with my nigga School with Trouble. Thief in the Night.
Yeah, Thief in the Night.
He got me with Thief in the Night. I'm like, okay,
so,
I think I might fuck with this.
Niggas ain't like, they ain't really respect Thug. Man, Thug got a lot of fucking respect. But
I didn't get it at first. You know what I'm saying?
And the Uggs.
You know, I'm a flow nigga, bro.
Yeah.
So I didn't get the flow at first. I'm like, what is dog trying to, like, what is he on? What are you trying to do? What is this? You know what I'm saying? And then on that Thief in the Night, the way he rolled that beat, I'm like, I don't even know what he's saying. But the way he riding that motherfucker, he was going crazy. And then ever since then, for some reason, I've been able, I don't know if he's rapping better or I could decode his shit better, but now I can always understand what he's talking about now. But
Yeah.
I think I just know who he is.
Yeah,
You know, y'all was really fans of him. He was just a rapper to me.
Yeah, that's high pitch.
I ain't gonna lie, the old Thug.
Yeah, see, ain't no more high pitched
The old
voice.
Thug used to rap regular though, like the new Thug is now though.
Yeah.
See, with me, it was the problem. It was what he just said. It was the screaming. It was the
high pitch.
yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Loaded, he came out.
Loaded was hard.
But Pee Wee, that shit hard.
Pee Wee Longway was one of my favorite niggas during
Yeah,
that
he
whole
dropped some last
little Migo run, when that whole little era was blowing up. Pee Wee Longway was my favorite one of them niggas.
I feel like I'm a funny old. I'm the weird old nigga because I like the high pitched screaming Thug.
Yeah.
But I think it's because I watched him record. And so I watched how he did it, and the standing way back and screaming, and then turning creating that sound,
and turning the thing all the way down, the treble all the way down on the shit.
Yeah.
I watched the record too. He recorded like a rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's hard to perfect that shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I be doing that shit on like some of my songs, but like my voice ain't for it. Like my shit was. We go back to listen to Slime Love. Like you hear a lot of that high pitch shit. Like
So you like Marilyn Manson? You're not that in as far as with you ain't going that far.
No.
Oh, okay. Do you like rock music?
Not really, but only rock music I would play. I ain't saying it because it's in our area. Because there's a couple rock songs I can name. I can say one. I ain't gonna cap. I can name one rock music. The Little Kid shit. I heard a couple songs from them. But now, current MGK.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
That nigga hard.
MGK got the
versatile.
It's crazy. MGK got the streets, dog. I did not realize how many street black fans, dog, got. Like the streets fuck with. Yeah. The streets fuck with MGK, bro. I just seen the other day that MGK had a mixtape with Travis Porter. Did y'all know that? I never knew that, dog. I just seen that on this documentary I was watching the other day. That dog had a mixtape with Travis Porter back in the day. Like,
that shit crazy. That shit crazy.
That shit crazy as hell. Damn. Okay, I always took it that you was in the rock music and shit like that.
I fuck with it though. Like I gotta get more into it. I fuck with it though. Like if the rock song on, I'm gonna let it play. If I just heard of it's new, I'm gonna let it play so I can see who it is or learn the song. It'll catch my ear. I fuck with it though. It's not that super hardcore screaming shit.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Marilyn Manson did. I see. That's what I'm saying about Thug. Like, so then I watched the interview when he was getting interviewed about the Barter 6 and all that shit with Wayne and all that when all that was going on. And he was saying like the artists that influenced him. And when he said Marilyn Manson, I was like, man, okay, that's interesting because I ain't gonna front. I fucked with the Dope Show. Marilyn Manson had this one song back in the day, dog, that I thought was cold as fuck. When I played for Menominee Falls, the white boys in the locker room used to play it before our games and shit.
Oh yeah,
shit was called though, like heavy bass and shit and drums and shit. It's called the Dope Show. He had a video for it and all that shit.
I probably be like that.
That
shit caught your ears.
Yeah, it caught my ear.
That
shit was
dope.
Dope. And I always had a respect for dude weird ass after that. Like, no, that song is actually like cold. Like, he weird as a bitch. That song was cold.
Is it? What rock and roll would you listen to outside of that?
Outside of where? Outside of school?
Outside of like Marilyn Manson or like
I like everybody though. I liked especially in the era that we came up in when the grunge and all that shit jumped off. You know, I'm a big Nirvana fan. Even dude that left the group. I mean, when Kurt killed himself, the bass player when it started his own group. What's that name? Yeah, I forgot his Grohl. I forgot the name of his group.
Dave Grohl.
I forgot the name of his group, but they dope too. But I like all of them from that era. Like you said, Smokey and I'm drawing a blank. Yeah. But even like old school shit, I like shit like Queen.
I love Queen.
You know what I'm saying? I like shit.
You
like
already
Queen.
know I'm a Queen fanatic.
I like white music.
Metallica.
Yeah, I like white music. Period. I just don't like pop like music. I
love pop. Right?
I like.
Do you?
What?
So you like Taylor Swift and shit like that?
Taylor Swift, that bitch. Nigga, you walk in the mall, I walk in the mall, I hear that white shit I never heard before. Like that shit just be giving me make me feel good. Like my nigga Petty Henry.
Yeah.
He do rock.
Yeah.
Like I like his rock music. Like he got some big shit coming up, but that pop shit, Justin Bieber, shit like all that type of shit. I love that pop shit.
See, I ain't really into that shit like that. I can't get it.
Even Sway Lee with pop.
I got into pop with NSYNC. NSYNC was so cold. Like they always was like on the border
of being R&B
where they could do some R&B shit and it'd be dope. Like when they did Gone, I was like, this hard. I'm like,
yeah, but that's like a black record though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker
some niggas wrote that shit.
It had to be.
Yeah.
Had to be some niggas wrote that shit.
Niggas wrote that.
People think that's JT on the first verse though, but that's not JT. That's JC.
That's JC. Chavez.
JC did me some.
That's JC Chavez. I was gonna ask you also, like so somebody like yourself, when you sit back and you see like the activity online and motherfuckers be tagging you and shit, where do your mindset be at? Like, do you be like, oh, I appreciate this shit, or oh damn, I need to be going harder? Like, where's Lil Saucy head be at? Because I know you get a lot of traction and activity online and shit.
Yeah, when I could see it, it's both. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta go harder. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? I look at everybody as family. Sure. You know, I gotta
your fan base is like a fan base. Shout out Audie. Audie call his fan base his fam base.
Yeah. So they family. So I try to interact with them as much as I can. But not really. I don't really be on social media shit, bro.
For sure.
Like some of the shit y'all say, I be kind of late on. So that's why I just be sitting here listening. Like, oh, that shit happened. But no, I that shit make me go harder. Just waking up, like that's a blessing, bro. Just even waking up to breathe, like open your eyes and see that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like it make me want to go harder and get on more shit to support.
So Jam Fest is the 18th?
18th of December.
Yeah, 18th of December. Okay. 4:00, and you be hitting the stage that day.
Yeah, later. I'll be there a little later.
Like, yeah, you know, right? Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I want to hit on that. Sure. That should be a great day.
Yeah, let people come out and see you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, December 18th, pop up Jam Fest, man. We're gonna go up and sleep. Right away.
Sure.
If y'all don't know where Jam Fest is going to be, it's at the same place as R&B Tuesday.
It's at the Miramar. Starting at 4 p.m. You know what I'm saying? You get your tickets right now from any of the artists that's performing, also from PBG to Prince. Shout out to him.
I'm sold out.
I
sold out the first 2 days.
Yeah, I think KCJ supposed to say he was sold out the other day too.
So. Well, you gonna jump off some speakers?
Oh, my knees fucked up. I wish, bro. I miss doing that shit. I swear I was so active when I was younger, but I can't do that shit anymore, bro. I don't know what to do. Y'all know. Y'all been on Earth longer than me. Y'all know.
Man.
Did he? Well, it's gonna ruin the show.
No, my knees, man. My knees.
Man, no, these motherfuckers, right?
Your knee gonna fall out? I mean, your shit gonna be out?
I don't think so. I just don't want to risk it.
You know what
I always wanted to do that. See, I did.
Open that bitch up, man.
Open the bitch up.
2019 when I did the jam. I mean the Summerfest shit, and it was just all around like Darren telling me to come in that bitch.
Man.
But me being so young, I didn't know how to go in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I just got down on the stage and like fucking with everybody, hugging everybody and shit. But I'll do it one day. Who knows?
I told you when I first met you, I was like, dog, rock star.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's the mentality when I get on that stage. I see people, I gotta bring you into my world. You know what I'm saying?
You rock with the DJ or you be having your show already together?
Yeah, my own DJ's name, DJ Moolah. Okay. DJ Moolah. Yeah, shout out to him. That's my DJ, man. He turns shit up.
Okay, for sure. Damn, so you got a real live show.
Make him
I'm coming with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got all that ready for their ass now. So we going up. So
tell your DJ, tell him to open that bitch up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mosh pit.
You must gonna be in the crowd.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna jump on your side. I know I'm guaranteed getting cash.
Got you.
No, I'm gonna try that shit.
Got you.
They fuck around.
Open that bitch up.
That must be shit lit though.
Yeah, Walker will have to get you a security guard or something to carry you through the crowd on your show.
Yeah.
We actually just got some shit in motion with that. Like literally, I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap. We just got some shit in motion with that. So I'm definitely gonna have that shit, man. Just because how shit be going.
For sure. So yeah, you got the tape coming out next year, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a tape out right now.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Before we get out of here, it's a question that I ask everybody. I gotta ask you before you go.
Hey, you officially on the show now.
Officially on the show. This makes you officially. You've been on Slicktalk when I asked you this question. And that is love or loyalty.
Hey man, it's an honor to be on the show. But listen, I got something for y'all, man.
Oh yeah,
I got something for y'all boys, man. You know I come through and
give it to us after you answer the question. No, we'll do it like that.
You said what now? What
love
was the
or loyalty?
Love or loyalty if you had to pick one.
Loyalty.
Why?
Because love will get you killed, I feel like.
Man, love will get you killed?
Love
will get you killed. That's the way I think.
Slime love.
Slime love.
Slime love, man.
It's both and both, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it's both.
All right.
Both and both.
The answer that me and Don always come to the conclusion with on here.
We're gonna say slime love for that answer. But man, yeah, I feel like, man, motherfuckers say they love you. You can show a lot of love, they can give a lot of love. But you know, sometimes the tables turn, man. They should get you somewhere you need to be. But loyalty, that shit, I think that should go a long way. No cap, that should go a long way. You know that.
Can you be loyal to something or someone that you don't love?
All the time.
You said what now?
Can you be loyal to something or someone that you don't love?
Really? That's a tricky question because
you said, can I be loyal to something that I don't love?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even, if I don't love you, if I feel like I don't love you,
what?
I wouldn't even put myself in that position.
I'm
you know
my job. I don't love that shit. But I go to work every day.
You're not loyal to your job. You're loyal to the money that you get paid from your job.
You come at 7:30 and you there at 7:30. You there till
That's
I don't love this shit.
Because that's how you get your money.
You loyal to your job. You get what I'm saying? Like, you doing that shit.
So it's both.
Yeah, it's gonna be basically.
You cannot be nobody is loyal to their fucking job. I wish people would stop saying that. You're not loyal to your fucking job. You're loyal to the money.
I go to my job and my check ain't right. Fuck this job.
Fuck this job.
Is you there for the money? Y'all have a money relationship. That's the motherfucking in between
That's the
you and your
partnership.
money. Yeah, that's the partnership. You don't love that motherfucker at all. You hate that motherfucker.
They replace your ass.
Yeah, they don't love you either. Yeah, you just a number. You an employee number, motherfucker. You just a person. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So what you got for us?
I got a pair of young Sandom motherfuckers.
Now this is the first time on Slicktalk, y'all.
Ain't nobody never got a shoe.
I ain't never got no shoes.
Hey, it's
not even
it's
Trail.
Trail got his own shoe.
Trail got his own shoe. He ain't got.
I ain't never even got no shoes. But the white man gave me some shoes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Blue
University. He know how school get down.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't fit these, but I know somebody who can.
I can fit these. These
Your little brother.
Oh my mom. All right.
I know I had them in the game.
Right? You want these, but I ain't got no Mud Brother shoes. Mud Brother shoes in stores.
Hey, time out.
He forgot the fucking producer. Dirty ass.
Hey, no, man. I love you. I mean,
do you know how many times? Hold on. While you sitting in that chair, in front of that computer, do you know how many times guests have come on this show and not brought me anything, and I'm on the show?
Listen, my boy said it's Slicktalk.
We family.
Slicktalk, right?
Tell him, bro.
Anywhere on this. I mean, you can't blame the people.
You can't blame.
Man,
my shit in the credits. Shit.
This shit feel like oh, I ain't gonna lie. This shit like,
my shit say producer.
I know I said love a lot. Yeah. I love y'all.
No, for sure. We love you too.
It's not. You know, it's not. I don't try to love people. It's just that you gotta watch who you love.
For sure.
That's really what it is. That's more of the story. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's love.
But y'all know December, man. Hey. For all y'all out there, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Fuck you mean. My name is Saucy. Man, this was episode 167 of the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast.
Oh, Habaka slid in the room.
Peace.
Slap.
Habaka.